And another thing, real quick, isn't drinking and driving kills, right? But smoking weed and getting behind the wheel, right? Smoking a blunt, smoking a blunt before you drive. Have you ever heard anyone killing somebody under the influence of marijuana? Now, vice versa, but drinking. You've heard people killing people drinking and driving, right? Doesn't that tell you what's going on? You guys sit here, right? And I've already took care of my DUI and I don't drive. I can. I just choose not to. I gotta go to Maine and sue the fuck out of them too. Sink their shit. Because on a fake DUI, they're a judge. That you threw out of the case, out of the courtroom, but you don't control. You have no control over your deputies because they're going behind your back and running all over you. So now they're taking everyone's job because I'm the one that sent you. All of you. You're doing it to me. And it's all because of law enforcement. You're pissed off because you got suspended when I was 18, right? And then overseas is you're pissed off because I know what the fuck you're doing. This is our turf. This is my fucking ring, motherfucker. You're not gonna take our land from us. I'm on this turf. I'm in the fucking ring. Just bring it on, motherfucker. I'll beat the fucking asses out of anyone that want to fucking come here and take the country out of you in the United States of America. Not away just from me. It's all fucking people too, motherfucker. So you say you're a princess, right? You're not. You was born in 1977, 78. You were born overseas with the complications. I was born the first one in the United States of America. You was the first one overseas to have the complications of birth. But you only had your intestines born out there, bitch ass nigga. I had my intestines born on the other side with a Bill Concorder wrapped around my neck. Way worse than you. Way more complicated than you. You only had your intestines born outside. I had my intestines born on the outside with a Bill Concorder wrapped around my neck. I was pronounced dead. I wasn't alive. I wasn't breathing. I was dead. My mother had a C-section to get me out. So doesn't that you're not gonna win? I know who I'm battling, and I've already beat you, but you're still trying to get my way, right? Back in the day, the world was real and true. You know why? Because the United States, everything went through us. Now, manufacturing and all that stuff is across seas. Why do you think everything's fake? Why do you think the cars are fake? Why do you think the food's fake? Because they're cheap and they want to use and abuse the people, right? But back in the day, you could buy a car and a brand new car and buy it off the lot. And if you took care of your car, or your vehicle, your truck, whatever it might be, you would have it up to 10 to 15, 20 years if you took care of it. When you maintained it, when you bought a car and something would happen to it, you could fix it and it would work. Now today, you go and fix one part, that's where you fuck up the most. Because now when you start replacing, everything else around that bitch is gonna fall apart on you. Because they're making everything so fucking cheap. But they're selling it like it's fucking real. No, it's not. They're being greedy with the fucking money. They're being stingy and greedy. But let me tell you, Bangor Chrysler Plymouth Dodge, when somebody bought a car and a week later they came back and said that something was wrong with it and wasn't driving correct, you know what they would do as a business, as a company? They had a rental cars that they lent out to the people that just bought a fucking brand new car. Yeah, we'll give you a rental, and when we're done with the car, we'll call you. So they call them. But doesn't that show you back in the day, the company cared for the business, cared for the customer service that was coming through? It was customer service. Because if the car didn't work, we'll give you a car, we'll let you for a week, and then until your car is done, we'll call you. But they didn't say, fuck you. You leave the car here and you have to go get a rental, blah, blah, blah. They charge you now. Back in the day, they did not charge you shit because you were spending $40,000 on a car that had a fucking malfunctions. It wasn't working properly. So they had customer service back in the day. And that's what life is about. Human, civilians, customer service. You catch 22 because it's not about just you. It's about the customer too. So when you do customer service, who's the one doing the service with the customer? It's you, right? So you dictate if they get a room or not. You dictate if they get a pizza or not. Because you are the one talking to them. You are the one. It's just like being a car salesman. It's just being a real estate house salesman. It's on how you talk to people and how you bring them in. You talk about, be honest with them. And they tend to glue to you, and they tend to get the motherfuckers, and they tend to get your merchandise and your product because you're being real and true with them. So now they have a choice, they choose, and they take a chance or a change. They sit there and buy the shit. It's customer service, man. Do you guys not have a fucking common sense? Back in the day, that was a given. Now it's a fucking privilege because nobody has it. And if you have it, people sit there and pick on you and blah, 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 blah. Because, yeah, they're cheap. Yeah, so we have common sense, so you're going to hate because we have common sense? Are we saying anything because you don't have common sense? Do we go backwards and say you're so fucking dumb because you don't have the common sense? License, driver's license, it's not a given. It's a privilege. Just like law enforcement and the government, it's a privilege. It's not given. Life is a privilege. It's not given. So you guys need to understand, if God didn't die on the cross and take all the sins for everyone, none of this would be possible. Because there would be nothing fucking on land. God died on the fucking cross for everyone's sins, for everyone to live and survive. But like I said, man, another thing, common sense. It's kind of like a disciplinary act for the people that have common sense, because everyone's out there and fucking blah blah blah, but they want to sit there and plow down on you because you have common sense. It's like a disciplinary act. But do you understand, guys? You need self-control, self-confidence. And when they talk and run their fucking mouth, you don't need to react to that shit, man. You sit there and you take it all in, but you use it as fire. You not the fire you already have, so you make a desire. So basically, what they're doing to me and then I snap, it's not setting them backwards. It's setting me backwards, and that's what they want. Because I'm so far ahead of them, they don't fucking like that point. So they're trying to get in my way. So I'd be fine if I was beside them or behind them. But they're pissed off because I'm way above them or way ahead of them, and they can't see me. So they're pissed off, and they're trying to get me back in the back seat or alongside them. Like I said, um, you guys need self-discipline because there's so many people after people. Losers go after winners. You'll never see a winner go backwards to a loser. You'll never see a winner go alongside and go after another winner. You know why? Because we're already winning. Why would we go after another winner and waste time and energy and take the chance of losing everything going after a winner? We winners, we work with each other. That's why do you think we keep on winning? It's because we don't deflate the tires, we grow, and within, you work with them. If you work with people, you get everything you want out of life. But when you work against the people, you lose everything, the material of what you got, and you lose everything. You don't gain nothing. But losers think they have everything to gain, right? But losers, check me out. Check the